Hey everybody. I'm sorry I had to restart my video because I thought my microphone wasn't working, but it was, and here we are. So I'm glad that my microphone is working. Sorry about the delay, and let's get started. So my name is Maureen Dinkins, and today we will be doing the Ashtanga Yoga series, just some of the beginning and basic postures. So if you are new to yoga, it is a great place to start. Yoga could be for anybody. So if you are injured, or if you're an athlete, if you are pregnant, or if you are young or old, Ashtanga can be for anybody. It is a little bit of a rigorous practice, but it is a set sequence of postures that anybody can work on mastering. The easy postures come first, and the more difficult postures come a little bit later. So that is how the sequence goes. It is an ancient practice that has been handed down for 1,000 or more years, and I learned it in India. So I went to India several times to learn this from my teacher, and I really enjoy teaching it because I feel like it can be a one-size-fits-all type of practice for anybody who wants to learn, and then you can do what your abilities are in the practice, so you don't have to do the full expression of each posture. You just want to learn how to move and breathe at the same time. So Ashtanga means 8 limbs. The 8 limbs are principles on how to do the practice of Ashtanga Yoga. The postures, the part that you'll learn in class today, is only one of the limbs. The rest are guiding principles to live our lives so that we can live a more peaceful, a more ecological, a more compassionate, a more kind and gentle existence on this planet. And through multiple years of practicing yoga, you start to ask and question yourself, how can I be better at yoga or just at living? So that is the Ashtanga Yoga practice in a nutshell. If you are pregnant and trying this practice, you should be at least physically fit because it is a rigorous practice and it's not something you want to start if you are not a regular exerciser. So if you're pregnant and you don't exercise regularly, try one of my other videos. I did make special videos for women who are pregnant or just postnatal, as well as those with serious injuries or mobility issues. Those are gentle yoga classes. But if you have mobility issues because of injury, Ashtanga Yoga can also be beneficial to you. I just want to remind you that it is a rigorous practice. So the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it, and the stronger your mind's going to be. Let's talk about the breathing in Ashtanga Yoga for a little bit. It is called deep breathing with sound. That means we breathe in and out through the nose deeply. You feel and hear the air go in through the nose, hit the back of the throat. As that is happening, you also want to feel your lungs expand, breathing in as much air as you can. Now, unlike holding your breath when you get to the top of your breath, you want to let the breath swirl in your throat. So you're not closing the back of the throat. It's not a like that. It's a nice, slow, deep breath. And then exhale slowly through the nose. And it flows in and out of your body like waves of the ocean coming onto the beach. And you control that breath. When you exhale, make sure you're breathing out as much air as you can. Try to feel those tiny little muscles in your rib cage, contracting the ribs to press the air out, pulling your navel in, using those abdominals to help get the air out from the bottom of the lungs. So that is the breathing practice as we move through the Ashtanga Yoga practice. So you want to continue that because it is the foundation. If you find yourself struggling or you find that you're not breathing properly during your asana or your posture practice, don't beat yourself up. Just bring your mind, bring your thoughts, your focus right back to creating a breath that you'll use as you move in and out of the postures today and every day. So because it is an ancient practice, 1,000 or more years old, and it comes from India, we chant in Sanskrit before and after the practice. Because even though it is not a religious practice, it is a spiritual and holy practice. Coming to your mat and taking the time to help cleanse the mind, help cleanse the internal body, and make yourself feel good in this way of healing and health is a very powerful thing. So you want to make sure that your mind is in a good place when you start, and your mind is in a good place when you finish. Sometimes we have a lot of thoughts as we're moving around on the mat, and we just keep going so that we can finally get to that closing mantra, that peace mantra that we do at the end of the practice. And we've given it everything that we can so that we can move on with the rest of our day with clarity. So if you're ready, let's get started. Come to standing at the top of your mat. Bring your feet together and bring your arms down by your sides. Bring your hands to heart center. We'll be doing the opening and closing mantra. I'll say it nice and slow. You can listen, and if you'd like to repeat after me, you can. It begins and ends with Om, so we'll do the Oms together. Om Vande Gurunam Charanarvinde Sandarashita Swatma Sukhavabode Nishreyase Jongalikayamane Samsara halahala mohashantye Havahu Purushakaram Shankachakrasi Darinam Sahasra Shirasam Shwetam Pranamami Patanjalim. Om. That mantra is giving thanks to all the yoga teachers who have kept yoga alive over many, many years so that they could share it with us people in the present moment. And then we can share it with everyone in the world. So let's come back to our Samastitihi posture, our beginning posture. From the top of your mat, bring your feet together. Legs are straight, stand up nice and tall. Bring your arms down by your sides, bring your shoulders back. Lift your chin slightly and gaze down the tip of your nose. This is called Samastitihi. In this pose, we begin and end the practice. So from Samastitihi, we're going to start with Surya Namaskar A, or Sun Salutation A. Inhale, reach your arms up over your head. Look at your thumbs. Press your palms together. Exhaling, fold forward, bringing your hands all the way down to the floor. Try to bring your head to your knees. Inhale, look forward. Keep looking forward as you bring your hands flat and step back to a high push-up or plank. You can drop your knees if you need to. Elbows in, lower your chest down to the mat. Inhale, push yourself forward so the tops of your feet are on the mat. Your arms are straight. Squeeze your shoulder blades back, look up, and if you'd like, go ahead and lift your legs. This is upward facing dog. Then flip your feet, lift your hips, press your hips back into downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, spread your fingertips wide. Tuck your chin to your chest, gaze to your navel. Press down through your heels, holding here for 5 breaths. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. As you're finishing that 5th exhale, look at your hands and step your feet up between your hands so your feet are together. Inhale, look forward as you reach to the earth. Exhale, bring your head to your knees. Inhaling, stand up slowly, reach your arms up over your head, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, come back to Samastitihi. We do 4 more. Inhale, bring your hands up, press your palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, bring your hands to the floor, head to your knees. Inhale, look forward. Keep looking forward as you step back to high push-up. Exhale, elbows in, lower down. Inhale, come forward into upward facing dog, looking upward. Flip your feet. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog, 5 breaths. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. As you're finishing that 5th exhale, look forward. Step your feet between your hands. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bow your head to your knees. Inhale, stand up slowly. Reach your arms up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhaling, arms down, back to Samastitihi. Inhaling, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhaling, fold forward, hands to the floor, head to your knees. Inhaling, look forward, step back. Exhaling, lower down. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. Finishing that 5th exhale, look forward. Step your feet between your hands. Inhale, look forward, reach to the earth. Exhale, bow your head to your knees. Inhale, stand up slowly, reach your arms up over your head, press your palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, Samastitihi. 2 more. Inhale, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the floor, head to your knees. Inhale, look forward, reach to the earth, step back. Exhale, lower your chest down. Inhale, roll to the tops of your feet, look up. Exhale, flip your feet, press back into down dog. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. And 5. Finishing your exhale, look forward. Step your feet between your hands. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bow your head to your knees. Inhale, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, Samastitihi. So we do 5 of those. We may have just done 4, but I don't remember. So now we're going to do 3 Surya Namaskara Bs. They're a little bit more involved, but similar movements. So start again in Samastitihi with your feet together. Bend your knees, sink low. Inhale, bring your hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the floor, bring your head to your knees. Inhale, look forward, step or jump back to plank position. Exhale, lower to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Once you come into down dog, look forward and look at your hands. Step your right foot up between your hands, however you need to get there. And then turn your left foot to the floor. So you're turning that heel in. Inhale, come all the way up. So your right knee stays bent, your left leg is straight. Your palms come together and you're going to look at your thumbs. This is called Virabhadrasana or Warrior One. So from the ground, we inhale up into it. Look at the thumbs. And then we exhale right down into it. Now this is a long exhale. We're going to bring the hands to the floor. Take the leg back and lower down with one exhale. So you want to really get all the air out. Inhale, roll to the tops of your feet, upward facing dog. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Now we got to do the left side. Step your left foot up, turn your right heel in. Inhale, bring your hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs, fold forward. Exhaling, leg back, lower down. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog for 5 breaths. It's okay if it takes you some time to learn when to inhale and when to exhale. If you practice every day, it might take a few months. If you practice a couple times a week, it might take a year. But what's your hurry? Just keep moving forward. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. As you finish that 5th exhale, look towards your hands, feet together. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, head to your knees. Bend your knees, sink your hips. Inhale, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, stand up, straight legs, Samastitihi. 2 more. Bend the knees. Inhaling, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhaling, fold forward, straight legs, head to your knees. Inhaling, look forward, step back to plank. Exhale, lower to chaturanga. Inhaling to upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, pivot your left. Inhaling, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhaling, hands to the floor. Leg back, lower down. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, pivot your right. Inhaling, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhaling, hands to the floor, leg back, lower down. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog for 5 breaths. As you practice these regularly, you'll find yourself getting a lot stronger. You'll find your breath becoming deeper. You'll find yourself moving with more fluidity in and out of these postures. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. And 5. As you finish that 5th exhale, look forward, step or jump your feet between your hands. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bring your head to your knees. Bend your knees, sink your hips. Inhaling, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, Samastitihi. One more, you got it. Ready? Bend the knees. Inhale, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the floor, head to knees. Inhale, look forward, jump or step back to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, pivot your left. Inhaling, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhaling, fold forward, take your right leg back and lower down. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, pivot your right. Inhaling, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhaling, fold forward, take the leg back and lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Good, let's stay here, 5 breaths. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. Breathing for 5. As you finish your 5th exhale, look forward, step or jump your feet between your hands. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bow your head to your knees. Bend your knees. Inhaling, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, standing, Samastitihi. So those are the sun salutations of Ashtanga Yoga. Normally you do 8, 5 Surya Namaskar A's and 3 Surya Namaskara B's. These help you create a breath you're going to keep throughout your practice. They really help you warm up the body. From here, we start a sequence of standing postures. The first standing posture is called Padangustasana. You're going to start all the postures from the front of your mat, but I'm going to face you to show you today. So you're going to step your feet about hip width apart and take your peace fingers. Exhale, fold forward, take the peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes. So you're going to grab between the big toe and the little toe. Press your toes down into the mat. Inhale, lift your head, look forward. Exhale, bow your head, and then pull on the toes to bring your belly to your thighs. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Breathe deeply for 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, look forward. Now we're going to stay where you are. Just take your hands underneath your feet, taking your toes as close to the wrist as you can, and your palms are facing up. So the first pose was Padangustasana, thumb to foot posture. This is Hastasana, hand to foot posture. So inhale, look forward. Exhale, bow your head. Just taking a deeper version of the last pose. Working your belly to your thighs, softness in the neck. Shoulders move away from the ears, deep breathing in and out through the nose. Breathing for 2. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release your hands. Inhale, come back to standing. Exhale, samastitihi, feet come back together. Good. Okay, so now we're going to do the next standing pose, which is called Trikonasana, triangle posture. Inhale, step out to the right. Turn your toes to the back of your mat. So we're always stepping out with the right foot. We always do the right side first until I tell you otherwise. Now bring the arms out. Exhale, reach out over your right leg. Bring your right hand down. You can put your hand on your shin or ankle, or you can take those peace fingers, grab the big toe like you did in Padangustasana. Reach your left hand up and look up. 5 breaths here. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, stand up. Turn your feet to the left side. Exhale, reach over your left leg. Grab your left big toe. Reach your right hand up and look up. Breathing for 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, stand up. Turn your feet to the right side again. This is called Pavrita Trikonasana, or reverse or revolve triangle. So as you stand up, we're going to inhale, bring the left arm up. Exhale, fold towards the left leg, placing your left hand next to the foot on the arch side or the right side. If you are a pregnant or new mama, you can take your hand right underneath your shoulder and just do a nice open twist. Nothing deep, or you can do triangle right and triangle left again as we do the twist. So, left hand next to the foot or on the pinky toe side. Right hand reaches up, look up, straight legs. Breathing for 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale from wherever you are. Stand up, pivot, turn. Right arm comes up. Exhale, right hand down. Remember, if you're pregnant, take that hand underneath the shoulder and a nice gentle open twist. If you're not pregnant, bring your right hand next to the arch of your foot or jump it next to your pinky toe. And bring your left hand up to the sky. Nice, strong, straight legs. Breathing for 1 and look towards your left hand. Breathing for 2. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, float on up to standing. Exhale, step back to samastitihi. Okay, so you've just learned the first 4 postures of Ashtanga Yoga. The sun salutations don't really count. They're mostly just warm-ups. Now we're going to move to the next 2 postures, Parzva Tonasana and Pavrita Parzva Tonasana, side angle and reverse side angle. So after samastitihi, returning to samastitihi after your Trikonasana triangle postures, we move into the next pose. Inhale, step out to the right. Take a nice wide stance, much wider than you did for triangle. Turn your right toes to the back of your mat and bend into your right knee, trying to get your right thigh as parallel to the floor as you can. Take your right elbow down on your thigh. Reach your left arm over your head. And if you are a little bit more fit and flexible, sink those hips a little bit deeper and take your right hand to the floor next to your foot. Whichever pose you're in, open your chest, take your left arm by your ear and gently gaze towards your hand. Breathing for 1, ground the outer edge of your left foot to the mat. 2, press through your right heels firmly so not all the weight's on the toes. and 5. Inhale, stand up. Turn your feet to the other side. We're going to do the left. Bend that left knee, right leg is straight, elbow down, right arm over the head, or sink even deeper and take your left hand to the outside of your right foot and gaze up. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, stand all the way up and turn your feet to the right side again and bend your right knee. Now we're going to do a twist. So again, if you're pregnant, you're not going to do this twist. You're going to do that same side angle again and again because this is a much deeper twist for the body and you don't want to squish anything where the baby is growing. Okay, so I'm going to switch sides. So bend your right knee. Left leg is straight. And now you're going to take your left elbow across your body. Try to get that armpit to the outside of your thigh. Sink your hips. Bring your hands in prayer position and look up. If you can easily hook your shoulder onto your knee, take your left hand down to the mat. Reach your right arm over your head. Pavrita, Parzva Tonasana, reverse side angle pose. Breathe for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to inhale and you're going to come up, turn your feet to your left side and bend into your left knee. Turn your torso, take your right elbow across the body, bringing the hands in prayer position or going as deep as to hook the armpit down on the knee. Right hand comes to the floor, left arm reaches over your head. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhaling, come up to standing. Exhaling, step back to the front of your mat. All right. So now you know the first 6 postures. Practice them every day, okay? Now we're going to move to Prasarita Padangustasana. It's 4 postures, but the feet stay in the same place for all 4. So you're going to inhale, step out with a nice wide stance. Turn your toes in towards each other. So there's just slightly pigeon-toed, and you want to be really wide, like as wide as your wrists if you reach your hands out. Bring your hands to your waist. On an exhale, we're just going to fold forward, bringing the hands flat onto your mat. Inhale, look forward, legs are as straight as you can make them. Exhale, walk your hands back, fingertips stay facing forward. Bow your head towards the mat. Keep the elbows over the wrists if you can and push down and forward into the hands to pull your belly between your thighs. Breathing for 1. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. And 5. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hands to the waist. Inhaling, stand all the way up. Exhaling here, second one. We're going to start with an inhale. Reach the arms out. Exhale, bring your hands back to your waist. Inhale, squeeze your shoulders, lift your chest. Exhale, fold forward, bow your head down to the mat. Squeeze the elbows back. Breathing for 1. 2. 3, 4, and 5. Inhaling, slowly come up. Exhaling here. Third one, inhaling, reach your arms out. Exhaling, you're going to interlace your fingers behind your back. And then inhale, straighten your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades, and exhaling, fold forward slowly, lifting your hands up off your back, bowing your head down to the mat. Relax the neck. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Keep the legs straight. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhaling, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to the waist. Okay, last one here. You can do it. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, fold forward. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bow your head down. Bend at the elbows. The deepest hamstring stretch yet. Breathe for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bring your hands to your waist. Inhale, come on up slowly. Exhale, step back to Samastitihi. Good. Okay, the next pose is a deeper hamstring opener. Anybody can do this pose, and you're going to work on getting better at it with every practice. So this is called Parzva Tonasana. You're going to reach behind your back. You're going to try to grab your elbows, but if you are a little bit more flexible than that, you're going to reach behind your back and bring your hands together in prayer position. Remember to always step back with your right foot. So inhale, step back with your right foot, turn, face the back, and make sure your right foot is forward. On the exhale, keeping the arms or the palms together, you're going to fold over your right leg, working your belly to your thigh, chin to your shin, maybe looking at your toe, maybe looking at your knee. 5 breaths. Keep those legs nice and straight. Imagine someone's pulling a string from the crown of your head to your big toe. 2. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 4. And 5. Inhaling, come up to a standing position. Turn and face the left side. Inhaling. Exhaling, keep those palms together. Squeeze at the shoulder blades. Straight legs. Bow your belly to your thigh, chin to your shin. Breathing for 1. Straight legs. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Inhaling, standing up, and then you're going to turn to the side as you release your arms and exhale, stepping back to your Samastitihi position. Now the next pose. Every time we move back to Samastitihi, we take a new pose. This one is called Uttita, Hasta, Parangustasana, extended thumb to foot posture. So starting, you're going to keep doing this pose from the front of your mat, but I'm going to turn and face the side so that you guys can see how it's going to be done. So if you're a beginner, you're working on balancing, everybody bring the weight of your body into your left leg, bring your left hand to your waist, inhale, go ahead and right knee. If this is the best you can do, stay here, hold the knee the whole time. We're going to open it to the side after a few breaths. If you are more flexible, go ahead, grab that right foot, the toes with the peace fingers, extend the leg, breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. And exhale, you will open the leg to the side, whether you have the knee or the toe. And then you're going to try to turn your head and look to the breathing for 1, 2, 5. Now bring the leg back. Exhale, hands to point the toe. Now everybody, even if you had the knee, straight leg out in front. Breathe for 1. Look at your toe, shoulders back. Lift the leg as high as you can. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Let's do the other side. Bring the weight of your body into your right leg, right hand to the waist. Inhale, grab the knee or the big toe. Try to straighten the leg. Breathing for 1, 2, in and out through the nose. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, open your leg to the left side. Turn your head, look to your right. 5 breaths here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, bring the leg back. Exhale, hands to the waist, point the left toe. Straight leg, everybody. Breathe for 1. Keep lifting. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice job. Bring that foot down. Shift the weight of your body into your left leg. So this is a deeper version of tree pose. If you've seen or you've done tree pose before, you know that you can bring your right foot into the ankle or into the inner thigh. But to go deeper, you're going to take your right foot all the way up into a half lotus position. And this is where you'll stay if you're having trouble here. If you can bring that heel into the hip crease, hold it with the left hand. So you're holding the right foot with the left hand. Take your right arm around your back. If you're a little more flexible, grab your foot. And then eventually, once you can grab that, you're going to fold forward, bringing your hand next to your foot for 5 breaths. So wherever you are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, forward. If you're folded, stand up. And everyone exhale, release that right leg from that position. Let's do the other side. Bring your weight into your hands, pulling that left foot towards the hip crease. Take your left arm around your back, grab your arm, or if you're more flexible, go ahead and grab the foot and exhale, fold forward. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, look forward, exhale. Inhale, come on up slowly, and exhale, release your foot. So coming back to the top of your mat, Samastitihi, we're going to do a couple more postures, and then I'm going to leave you there to work on those for the next few weeks so that you can bring up your strength, you can increase your flexibility to prepare you for the rest of the Ashtanga practice. Okay? I know, there's more. There's a lot more. Bring your feet together, inhale, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs, Exhale, fold forward, hands to the floor, head to your knees. Inhale, look forward, step back to plank. Exhale, lower to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So this is just a vinyasa, a transitional pose, so that we're not going to hold it like we did in the sun salutations. Come right to a standing position. So after that exhale into down dog, step your feet between your hands. Bend your knees, sink those hips, and we're going to inhale, hands up, holding here for 5 breaths. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, hands to the floor, head to knees. Inhale, look forward. Step back to high push-up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now the last of the standing postures. Look forward. Step your left foot up between your hands. Pivot and plant your back foot back into warrior 1, just like the sun salutation or Surya Namaskar B. Keep that right knee over the ankle, left leg is straight. Inhale, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Again, the Sanskrit name for this is Virabhadrasana. Straight arms, breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to stay here. Just straighten that right leg. Turn your feet to the back of your mat. Warrior 1, left side. Bend that left knee. Turn your right hip forward. Back leg is straight. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, open the arms. Look at your left hand. Sink those hips. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, straighten your left leg, turn your feet. Exhale, bend your right knee. Look at your right hand. Last standing pose, Virabhadrasana 2 or Warrior 2. Breathing for 1. Sink the hips, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale. Pinwheel the hands to the floor. Place them on either side of your right foot and come to the toes of your left foot. Step your right leg back. Exhale, lower to chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. And then we come through to a seated position. Straight legs. So that's the first third of the Ashtanga primary series. These standing postures, including the sun salutation, should take you about 30 minutes. It usually takes me about 30 to 35 minutes to do without stopping. If you practice these several times a week, you will be amazed at how much stronger and more flexible you will become. So continue to practice those standing postures and memorizing that sequence to see some great changes and to prepare yourself for my more advanced classes, my Ashtanga primary series or my Ashtanga half primary series. So like a sandwich, the Ashtanga yoga, we start with the bread. The bread would be the sun salutations, and the bottom of the bread would be back bends, headstand, shoulder stand. These parts of the practice never change. The middle part changes depending on your abilities. As you become more advanced, that middle part, you learn more advanced postures and sequences of postures. Today, we're just going to start with some gentle bridge postures, and then we will learn the closing postures over time. So the first of the ending, or the first of the bottom layer of bread, is called Urdhva Dhanarasana, which means upward facing bow. Today we're just going to do some bridges. If you know how to do back bend, you're going to go ahead and take the back bend on your own. So let's roll on down to our backs. And then you're just going to bend your knees, spreading your feet about hip width apart, maybe even a little wider, and bring your arms down by your sides. Tuck your shoulder blades under, press into your feet, lift up into your hips, lift your chin. If you can, interlace your fingers, send your arms down, and take 5 deep breaths. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, lower down slowly. You always do at least 3 back bends at the end of your practice. If you'd like to do full back bend with me, or what we call Urdhva Dhanarasana, you're going to place your hands by your shoulders, spread your fingertips wide. Fingertips are pointing down the back. Feet are about hip width apart. Hands and feet stay flat as you press down. Inhale, lift up, breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, lower down. And then when you're ready, inhale, last one, lift up. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, lower all the way down. Straighten your legs. And then we're just going to inhale, come up to a seated position. Exhale, go ahead and grab your toes, and we're going to sit in a forward fold for 10 breaths. Take the 10 breaths on your own. If you can grab your feet, grab your feet. If you can touch your fingers or lock your hands over the bottoms of your feet, go ahead. And then after your 10 breaths, inhale, come up to a seated position. And then bring your legs into a cross-legged position, or if you know how, Lotus Posture. So Lotus Posture, full lotus would be right leg in first, and left leg comes on top of the right leg. If this is new for you and you just want to learn, and you're not able to do full lotus, but you can bring one foot in, you're going to start with the right leg on top on the first day, and then the next day you practice, you're going to bring your left foot on top until you can come into a full lotus posture like this. But go slowly, take your time. Rome wasn't built in a day. All right, so from here, we're going to reach around the back, whichever cross-legged pose you're in, grab your elbows. And this is called bound lotus or Padmasana. And we're going to bring the head down to the floor for 10 breaths. I will count the breaths for you. Exhale, bring the head down, breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Inhale, come up. Bring your thumb and index fingers together. Turn your palms up, rest your wrists on your knees, sit up tall. This is called Yogi Mudrasana. Bow your chin to your chest, gaze down your nose. 10 more breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. We're going to do one last pose, and we always save the hardest for last. This is called Plutahi. So bring your hands under your thighs, press down, lift your butt up for 10 more breaths, breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Exhale, lower down. Good job, everybody. So we're going to take a vinyasa to a standing position because we always do the closing mantra. Well, we don't always have to do it this way, but it's a proper method to do the closing mantra from a standing position. So from your cross-legged position or lotus, you can release your legs. We're going to roll forward onto the hands and knees. Step back into plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale into upward facing dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. Step your feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, head to knees. Inhale, come all the way up to standing and bring your hands to heart center for the closing mantra. And I'll say it in Sanskrit and then I'll tell you what it means in English, okay? But let's do the opening Om together. I'll say it nice and slow, so if you want to repeat after me or just digest it, you can. Om. Swasti prajabhyaha paripalayantam nyayena margena mahim mahishaha Gobrahmanebhyaha Shubhamastu Nityam Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May prosperity be celebrated. May rulers rule the world with law and justice. May divinity and profound knowledge be protected, and may all beings of this world be happy and free. Om, peace, peace, perfect peace. And then you can lay down and take rest. So starting in Samastitihi, inhaling, hands up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhaling, fold forward, hands to the floor, head to your knees. Inhaling, look forward, stepping back to high push-up, exhaling, lower down. Inhaling, upward facing dog, exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhaling, come through to that seated position, and you can straighten your legs, lay down on your back, take rest for however long that you would like. So this is your time to just enjoy the bliss of a nice yoga practice Enjoy the calmness that your body has acquired. Let go of your breath and take the next few moments for yourself. I really thank you for joining me today in this Ashtanga yoga practice. I hope this helps you start your journey in whatever direction of yoga you want to take. I have mostly taken the Ashtanga route, and it's brought me to so many amazing places. So practice these poses as often as possible, and when you feel that you've got a good grasp of them and you have them for the most part memorized, go ahead and try my half primary series, and that's the next step. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.